university. First of all, I would like to apologize for not able to meet this visit my favorite country for our Vietnam because of other research commitment. But anyway, today my big privilege is the red light from our control. This is how the disclosure of our religious. So when we talk about light and red light therapy, what we talk about is a home use device. The home use device is able to emit laser, low level red light laser, low level red light laser, and the device is actually connected to the internet. So when the user uses the username assigned to the password to log on the system, and then it will allow you to turn on the light. So this is randomized control trial, 1 year randomized control trial published at the end of 2021 at March. So basically, clinical trial involved children aged 8 to 13 years old, low or moderate myopia. What we found is that in this 1 year trial, in terms of axial elongation control, the red light therapy is able to control 70% of the axial elongation. More importantly, the greater level of myopia, like say -3 to -5 darkness, in comparison with a lower degree of myopia, a high degree of myopia group receive a better treatment benefit. You can see from the control and the intervention bigger change, bigger difference between the control and the intervention arm. But this is against other treatment modalities. For example, low dose atropine and orthokeratology. Normally, the treatment benefit is less among those with high degree of myopia. Spherical equivalent basically carry a very similar story. 80% of the efficacy on controlling progression. Higher degree of myopia is the greater treatment benefit. At the back-end system, we are able to confirm compliance on the treatment. But the compliance is greater than 75%. The spherical equivalent progression with the red light therapy is able to control 90%, almost 90% of the equivalent progression. We also, in this randomized control trial, we observe such consistently a sustained colloidal thickening in this 1 year clinical trial. There is no structural damage to the neurosurgery. So at 24 months, again, this is 1 year trial. At 24 months, we call the patient come back. And then among those children who stop the treatment, we observe the rebound effect. Because the reason we call it rebound effect is that the slope on the axial elongation, the change of the axial elongation, is greater than what we observe in the control arm. Despite the fact that this slope of the progression is actually very similar to the axial elongation. So this modest rebound effect suggests that we should not stop the red light treatment suddenly. We should follow a temporary protocol. So recently we also published a 3-year clinical trial, a 3-year data, real-world data. 3-year real-world data is a multi-center real-world data on the efficacy. So what we observe is that the treatment benefit maintains in the 3-year visit. So we see a similar treatment benefit, and then also the any changes in the axial elongation, that axial length has been much longer. In China, we also combine the red light therapy with orthocare. So among those children with poor orthocare control, we add the red light to the orthokeratology, and then we also change the orthokeratology, the type of okay lens as well. So what we observe is that when you add the red light therapy into the treatment protocol, you can see there's a 100% control on the axial elongation. So by doing so, we achieve a beautiful scenario where the myopia has got 100% control, and then also because of the orthokeratology, the children, there is we call it spectacle free, meaning you don't need any contact lens control, contact lens correction. You don't need spectacle correction in the daytime. But at the same time, you have a 100% elongation control. And this is the ideal situation for myopia control, in my understanding. So there's also some study also try to investigate or look into the scenario where you add RL, the red light, into with the beams. So this is the beams control in terms of axial length changes. This is a zero, no meaning no axial elongation. This is a beams control, beams spherical control, length control. It's about 0.1 millimeter, 0.15 millimeter elongation in 1 year. So when you add it, red light with the beams, and then this is the red light alone, so you receive a much even better human benefit on this is we are talking about axial shortening, right? Much greater axial shortening when you add red light with the beams. Which means there's a synergistic effect when you put beams, lens, and red light together. But this is a very interesting story. They look at the red light treatment benefit among the high myopia. So what they observe is that everybody, if you are high myopia, you've got axial shortening. Everybody got axial shortening. Even including the error bar, everybody is less than zero axial shortening. It's hyperopia. So about 50% of the high myopia children in this trial, clinical trial, got axial shortening greater than 0.25. A lot of them. So another high myopia trial suggests pretty much similar story. Red light, this is red light therapy. Everybody got shortening on the axial length, and there's a hypermyopia shield. Meaning, among these highly myopia children, the red light is able to achieve 100% control, or greater than 100% control on the myopia progression. A study in Shanghai demonstrates among myopia children, if you use red light, you're able to control or prevent about half of the myopia children becoming myopia. So this is about 50% of the efficacy on preventing the development of myopia among the myopia children. So there's a lot of ongoing clinical trials in China, I think beyond China, many, in Japan, USA, Spain, and so on. I just want to highlight some of them. So this is clinical trial published in the Spanish white people, Spanish children. They observed that everybody got axial shortening among the Spanish children. So this is